The million-dollar question of 2023. Is ChatGPT going to take our jobs? Everybody's talking about the AI bot known as ChatGPT. There's been a lot of speculation about how ChatGPT will disrupt industry and which businesses will be most impacted. Brett Winton of ARK Invest was quoted as saying, "Companies will either adopt AI or die." Every industry will be impacted by AI to some degree, some negatively, but most positively. AI is a very good example of capitalism's creative destruction. As new technologies come into play, some businesses will adopt these technologies and others will go by the wayside. In the end, the consumer is always better off. The automobile put lots of people in the horse and buggy industry out of work, but it birthed an industry which gave rise to jobs many times over compared to what was lost. The increase in GDP from this new technology was far more than what was lost from the destruction of the old technology. This is nothing new. It is a cycle that is repeated over and over for many generations. We are not the first to deal with creative destruction, and it is not something to be fearful of, but something to look forward to instead. Companies must adopt AI rigorously, or risk losing everything. If you lose your job from the AI revolution, it is not reassuring to know it is for the good of the economy at large, and that the destruction of your job should, in theory, create more opportunities to take advantage of. But you cannot fight innovation. You can only roll with the punches. Right now, I think most people are pretty safe and will not lose their jobs from AI. But as it gets better, we certainly will see higher skilled labor being automated. AI follows Moore's law, the principle that computing power doubles every 2 years. And with a 60% decrease year over year in the cost to train AI, this will be like Moore's law on steroids. If this trend continues, we will see more jobs be replaced by AI, but if history bears repeating, we will see more jobs created than destroyed from the introduction of AI. AI fanatics believe it will soon be so advanced that few tasks will remain that humans need to do themselves, essentially freeing us from working. However, we are a long way away from this. ChatGPT cannot think for itself like we can. It merely filters data from vast swaths of information and spits out text to sound like it knows what it's talking about. It is entirely limited to its programming and training code. In other words, it's entirely dependent on humans. Sentient or self-aware AI is the holy grail, but we are very far away from this. Recently, Google's new chatbot, Bard, answered a relatively simple question incorrectly during a demonstration, causing the company to lose about $110 billion in valuation. In reality, ChatGPT and AI in general have lots of uses, but also a long way to go. And we have yet to discover everything it will be used for. Think the internet in 1999. This is very exciting to investors because we still are at the beginning of the S-curve. In fact, I believe we just entered the takeoff phase, and now everyone is talking about it, realizing how much it will change everyday life. AI was very basic 5 years ago, and the companies that were investing in AI were either large tech corporations who were dabbling in it, or small companies dedicated to AI entirely. This sector is no longer in its budding stages of growth, and we can see which of these companies are going to be major players. The best deals are currently in private equity and will be tough for the average investor to get into. There are a few solid, smaller AI and AI-related companies that I follow and believe have prospects for growth, but few of them are pure AI plays. It seems most pure AI companies are small and not listed yet, so investing would be very difficult for the average person. However, I plan on watching these companies as they are acquired by listed companies or as they IPO themselves. If the price is right, I'll buy some shares. A few of these private companies I am watching are Data Robot, CloudMinds, GraphCore, and Databricks. The goal is to find a company in its early stages like DeepMinds before it was acquired by Google in 2014. This is a bit of a long shot and is unattainable for most investors. There are a few smaller AI-related companies that are already listed on the stock market that you can currently invest in, but they are not pure AI plays. UiPath is one of my favorites. Unfortunately for us retail investors, most of the truly innovative AI companies are either too small to invest in and are not listed or are not pure AI plays, such as Microsoft, Google, and Nvidia. Since these are companies most savvy investors already own, we are all invested in some of the best AI companies already. The large cap tech firms that have AI investments will likely produce the best risk-adjusted return over time, opposed to the smaller listed firms or the unlisted companies that most people are unable to invest in.